Hey guys, this is Harry. So today I'm gonna really talk about how I do my DJ streaming because I've got a couple of questions here and there how I did it. So probably I'm gonna show it out, and if you like it or if you want to really try out DJ streaming, please go ahead. And yeah, here it is. So this software that I'm using is basically the OBS Studio. It is a very popular application, streaming application, especially for the gamers. So, but it is not only to be used by the gamers, but you can also use it for other purposes. So, today this is what I'm going to do. So, once you have installed, you will get into this page. So, here, what we're going to do here is to create a scene. So, I'm going to start off with creating a new, brand new scene. Yeah, so you can actually call it anything that you like. So, for the purpose of demonstration, I'll just do it a demo. All right, so just type demo and press OK. So now I've created a new scene here, and I can actually then add items onto my screen. So this is my canvas. This is what I want to show. So I'm going to start off with very simple. Now these are the input sources that you want to put. So what I did previously was I created an image based on a specific size as a background. So what I did was I created an image. So I would port the image in, so I can call it anything. For this purpose, I will just leave the name as image2, and I'll press OK. So next on, what you're gonna do here is to look for the image that you have created. So for the demo purpose, I've done, for example, let me see. Yeah, okay, so I've done this. So this is my background, as you can see here. I'll just press OK. So it will pull the image and post it up right here. And if you like what you see, you can press OK, and it will ta-da. So now you have a nice background of the image. What I did was I purposely create a box here, a black box. This is where I would create or import my video source. In this video source, I use a webcam. So I go ahead to select the input source as the video capture device. So from here, you can name it as anything as you liked. And then from here, you pick the webcam device that you're connected. All right. So for this, I am using my USB camera here. You can select any from here. If you can make some changes here. If you can select any resolution for that you prefer, I can choose this version, and I press OK. So now you have a full screen. Okay, so what you're gonna do here is to resize it by going through the you can see the red thing here. So you don't have to press anything on your keyboard. All you gotta do here is to drag. It will keep the axis properly. Okay, so you won't get a distorted view. So from here, then you can drag it over and you can place it wherever you want. So for the obvious purpose, I'm gonna move it here and put it inside the black box. Now if you want to adjust, you should use your arrow keys in your keyboard, and you can just move it left and right to adjust it to anything that you like. Now one thing good is that you can also lock those sources in place. So you can see the lock button here. So if you really like where your image is, or you want to accidentally move it around, you can actually lock this. So now in case you have moved things around and you want it to go back to original places, or especially your background, so you can right click this source, right click on whatever items that you want to adjust. You can go to transform, and what I did was I fit it to the screen. All right, fit it to my canvas. So there you go, it goes into the correct position. I will lock it, so now I won't be able to select my background, and it's very safe for me to continue to add other items. Okay, now bear in mind that even when you're live and you accidentally pull your input sources or your items on your streaming page, you move it around, it will actually show in the actual streaming. All right, so it is good practice. Once you like what you see, you want to lock it in place so that now nothing is movable, and it's much safer when you do streaming. Okay. All right, so I want to talk about a little bit on resolution. In case, for example, your resolution are not properly set up. Example, let's just give you an example here. Yeah, if I select this, sorry. So if I select this, just in case, if your video source is not to the correct resolution or axis that you prefer, this is still 1080, so maybe I'll just change it to 3. I'll just change it to 4:3 just for demonstration purpose. Let's say, for example, okay, so you have an 800 times 600, so it does not fit, right? So if you, let's say I resize it, no matter how I resize it, it's not gonna fix. All right, so there's one particular trick that I like to share with you guys. It is called the resizing, all right, without changing the resolution or that axis that you have with your video items. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna resize it to the width that you prefer, all right, so the horizontal axis. So once you have it, you're going to resize it again, using arrow keys to move it around to see where you like it. Now, okay, so what you're going to do here is to, you can see this red box at the top and the bottom. What I'm going to do here is to resize this video without changing the axis. All right, so this is what I mean. So I'm going to hold alternate, press on the red thing, and then it will change to green. All right, you can see here it changes to green. So you see I'm actually resizing the video without changing, making your videos seems taller or shorter. So again, once I'm done with this, I'm going to release my alternate. All right, and then I'm going to go to the bottom red box, hold alternate, and then move it. Okay, now your video is going to be a little bit focused, a little bit deeper, because the size is not correct. However, you can use this option if you want to fit in, or you want to resize your video without making it ugly. Okay. Right. So next up, if you want to show your DJ software, you can also push it and stream it over your stream here. So again, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to lock my video in place. So this is the video that I've done. So then you're going to look into, now before that, I want to open my my DJ software first. For this purpose, I'm actually using Rekordbox. I'm using a DJ 400. So I'm going to open up my my Rekordbox. Let's give it a moment. Anytime now. Okay, so this is the Rekordbox that I'm using. So this is the items here. Now what I'm going to do here is to basically stream this particular page or this window to drag it over to my streaming software. So I'm gonna open up this bag again. Sorry, yeah, this one. So I'm gonna open this bag again. So now here, what I'm going to do here is to go to the sources here again, click the add button, and I'm going to look for a window capture. All right, look for the window capture here. Okay, so I'm going to click window capture. So I can type anything that I prefer. I can just call it a Rekordbox 2 because I already have an existing Rekordbox. I'm going to call it 2. And then all you here, usually automatically select the potential windows because I only have a few open. Here, you're going to drop down and you're going to select the window you want to show. So here, obviously, we're going to use a Rekordbox. I'm going to click OK. If you want to capture the cursor, you can click so. If not, you can just uncheck this. All right, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Again, now it is very widened. All right, so what you need to do here is to resize it. As a best practice, my best practice, I would change it to I'm going to transform it and fit it to screen first. All right, so then it'll be easy for me to resize later. So now again, using this, I'm going to resize it. All right, so I don't have to hold anything on the keyboard. I'm just going to resize it this way. Okay, so from here I can resize it any way that I like. And just going to show you a cool trick. Just going to show you okay, fit the screen for you. And if you only want to show this part without showing your playlist, again using the same method as I mentioned earlier, hold the alternate button, click the red box, and you pull it in all the way. If you cannot reach, again pull all the way, and again, sorry, yes. All right, so what you do here is essentially hide what you do not want your viewers to see. So again, I can just easily resize this, all right, any way that I like, and I'll push it up here. Perhaps I can move it here and leave it here. Okay, so once I leave it here, I'm just gonna go back to the record box, and if you can see from the side here, I'm just gonna drop any song. Okay, so it will actually listen and show up what's here. So if I play, right. So one thing to note is that you are not supposed to minimize any of the windows that you wish to capture. So you want to keep it on. So all you're gonna do here is to just leave it there. Yeah. So if you want to see the back, again, if you like what you see, lock it for best practice.
Nada como ella, ni siquiera me encontró. Recuerdo todavía la vez que la besé.
Alright, so if you want to move to another song,
Mi primer amor, y ahora escribo.
Alright, next top, I want to talk about the sound quality. So you want to make sure, if I uncheck this, I'm speaking to a mic here, so you can see that the gain level here it's a little low because it's a very sensitive mic. You want to keep your audio of your streaming to keep it in between the yellow zone. All right, you can push it a little bit slightly off to the red zone, but do not pass the 0 dB, because if you could pass the 0 dB, everything will be clip and your audio will sound like shit. Okay, so you want to keep it within this range for better recording. Yeah.